fifth graders, and it is titled The Phases of the Moon. And let's see. So some facts I want to go over is it takes 29 and a half days for a full moon cycle. And an important thing to remember is Earth's gravity keeps the moon from floating away. And then I'm just going to go over what is a moon phase. And that is the part of the moon that is lit up by the sun that we can see on Earth. And then why is the moon lit up? And it is reflecting the light from the sun. And then what causes a moon phase? And that is the orbit of the moon around the Earth causes the moon to light up differently, making phases. All right, so we're going to start off by doing the moon phases.
So, doesn't sound for a little bit yet. So, I'm going to be the moon, and as I circle the Earth, it is going to show from the point of view of Earth what the moon is going to look like at each specific time that it is orbiting the Earth.
Okay.
So,
And it's important to remember that even if we can't see the moon, it's still there.
yes.
So let's start with the first one.
So,
When the moon is between the sun and the Earth, it's a new moon.
all right. And then,
The next one is the waxing crescent. And then the first quarter. And then the waxing gibbous. And then when it's completely behind, it's a full moon. And then there's the waning gibbous.
I can't get on the camera.
Oh, sorry. And then the next one is the third quarter moon. And then the next one is the waning gibbous. And then you gotta get all of it. And then it goes back to new moon.
Back to where we began.
And that whole thing takes 29 and a half days. So we're done with that. And thanks for being our son.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're gonna watch a video clip from Bill Nye. And if we were actually doing this, we'd watch the whole 20-minute video, but this we're
Yeah.
gonna watch 5 minutes.
This video works. It should explain Bill Nye explaining the phases of the Earth.
And the Earth is going around the sun. Everything's just going around. Okay, let's say that this baseball diamond is the orbit of the moon. Now, the diamond's square and the orbit's round, but you get the idea. Now we need a sun. So let's say that the Earth is on the pitcher's moon. Now see, by the way, the scale of this globe and this moon are about right with respect to the orbit of the moon. That's the baseball diamond. Now notice that right now, when you're standing on the Earth, you can't see the moon at all. This is what we call a new moon. And the reason you can't see it is the moon between you and the sun. Now the moon orbits the Earth in this direction. So when the moon gets to first
So when you
base,
go through these
it's a
questions, and then
half
we'll do
moon
like the
because
quiz on
sunlight is falling on
questions should I
half
ask?
of it.
You can just ask. You have the
Then it
answers
keeps
to
running
this,
the second.
three.
Now when the moon's
You can
back
just
here
ask
in
like
second,
all three of those.
it's
So
a
this is
full
the
moon.
answers.
That's because the moon is on this side of the Earth. Here's a trick. The moon's orbit isn't flat. It's tilted.
I
So a
know.
lot of times, the moon's back here, and way up here. But notice it's still a full moon. And this is why most of the time, the Earth's shadow doesn't fall on the moon.
We're gonna need that.
It's almost always full.
Yeah.
You gotta
Big
keep
though,
moving.
right.
On to third.
Oh, this ended up taking 20 minutes, but oh well.
So over here in third, it's a half moon again. But look, the shadow's on the other side. That's because we're on the other side of the Earth. Well, time to break for home.
Because end of the video.
So with the orbit set up like this, the moon would end up right on home plate. The moon scores a home run every month. Well, that's astronomy for you.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
baseball. Well, I guess it's both.
All right. So for the next part, we're gonna need someone to help us, be a student. to just name the phases of the moon, and you probably can't see. In real life, we would have been doing this here for a while. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we wouldn't just be like randomly asking these questions. It would actually come at some point.
Okay.
Alright. So
Wait, no. So let's do this first, and then we'll do these at the end.
okay. So can anybody tell me what this phase is?
Is that the first quarter?
Yep.
All right, and then can someone tell me? I can tell what that is. What this phase is?
It's in the second half.
Is that the leading crescent?
Yep.
All right, kind of an easy one. What was this one?
That's the new moon.
Good
Yeah.
job.
And then last one.
So it's going to be the last one.
Yep. And so, a way I would have students remember is you wax on and then you wane off. It's a good way to memorize it. So, and then we would do a review. So here's some review questions.
What is a moon phase?
Wait, no, just kidding. Do those closer ones.
The closure ones? Never mind. How many number of days are in a moon cycle?
Then your answer's right there.
The answer would be 29 and a half days. And why doesn't the moon float away? And the answer is the Earth's gravitational pull. And the last question is, will someone different, wait. what did
Well,
you-
someone different than before
Oh,
during the review.
Tell me what is a moon phase. A moon phase is the different parts of the moon that is illuminated that we can see here on Earth.
That's pretty much it. Oh, and then for the assessment, where's my laptop? We would have students do.
And then when you're done showing them, can you bring it over so I can kind of put it in front of the camera?
Okay. And then we'd have students do this. This is a moon journal. And we'd have them have this for a week, and then they would just go out as many nights as they can, then fill it out, and then label the correct phase of the moon. And then if they couldn't get out, they could like look it up on the computer or something.
Can I see for a second?
That's pretty much it.
So yeah, this is, if it shows up, this would be the assessment, the moon journal, even though it's backwards. And like Jenna said, if they couldn't do it, they can always look it up online and see what it says, like if it's too cloudy or something like that. So the point of the assessment is that by the end of it, like she said before, of course this wouldn't just be like at one specific time, but by the end of it, for when they do their at-home moon journal, for them to be able to, you know, look at the moon in the sky and figure out, you know, which phase is it, that's which,
And then label it.
and label it, and not, you know, have to look it up every time they want to know what it is.
So that's pretty much it.
The end.